Hi, it's Iyada, Vedic Astrologer. Today I will speak about the upcoming new moon on Monday, February 20th at 8 a.m. in the morning here in Central Europe, and only one day after Maha Shivaratri, an all-night vigil of fasting, meditating, pujas, and chanting mantras. This sacred night of Lord Shiva is celebrated in the night from Saturday 18th to Sunday 19th of February. Shiva dances in cremation grounds and cemeteries. He smears his body with the ashes of the dead. Shiva is the liberator of karmic entanglement, who reduces the bonds of negative actions and limiting self-beliefs into ashes. The strong spiritual energy of Maha Shivaratri has a special power to dissolve karmic ties, to dispel ignorance, and illuminate the soul. Offerings and prayers to Shiva are strongly advised in the 36 hours prior to the new moon, from Saturday evening to Monday morning, along with fasting and intention setting. It is a powerful new moon in conjunction with Formalhaut, one of the four royal stars, which is 13 times the size of our sun, and watches together with Yama, the Lord of the Dead, over the south direction. Whatever the royal stars touch in a natal chart or by transit becomes magnified, and Formalhaut touches the new moon and impregnates it with a very high energy of divine love and deep sensitivity. Here are some images of Formalhaut that can be found in the mouth of one of the fishes of the constellation of Piscis Austrinus, which is not the sign of Pisces, as you can see. In Vedic astrology, it is part of a greater constellation of stars known as the lunar mansion of Shatabisha. The new moon falls in this lunar mansion in the 7th degree of sidereal Aquarius, a sign that is ruled in the Vedic system by Saturn and Rahu, the lunar north node. Rahu is placed in Aries, encouraging the birth of a new consciousness. Saturn, on the other hand, is in Aquarius in conjunction with the new moon and combust by the sun. As you can see, the sun and the new moon are sandwiched between Saturn and Formalhaut, each of them only 3 degrees away from the luminaries. Saturn's combustion and influence charge the new moon with heaviness, and we may experience dissatisfaction, exhaustion, and depression, especially if we have natal planets in Aquarius or if we are experiencing Saturn Mahadasha. And this heavy energy can find expression also in some kind of disease, the flu, an infection that truly is a cleansing. Shatabisha means 100 healers, as well as 100 demons. It is a lunar mansion with a powerful healing frequency. If we don't fall prey to the demons, whose energy makes us believe in a cold, materialistic, egoistic world where we live in separation. Shatabisha's frequency and the message of this new moon is that we are all one. But Shatabisha is also known as the veiling star for its ability to veil and unveil. It conceals this oneness as well as the cause for mysterious disease and the appropriate healing modality. Yet, at some points in time, as with this new moon, Shatabisha unveils unity consciousness and facilitates healing. The symbol of this lunar mansion is an empty circle that encompasses all and excludes nothing. The same message comes from Varuna, the god of the oceans and the night sky, who rules Shatabisha. Varuna created earth and heaven. He placed the stars in the sky and put it all in motion. He is prior to the duality of the temporal reality, yet at the same time he contains it all. And this is the challenge of this new moon. How to live the eternal within the finite, the divine within the human, the truth in the temporal world, in daily life, in our relationships with ourselves, with others, and with life. It is not a linear process, a step out of survival mode into blooming in divine love, but an alchemical process of transformation, of transmutation that takes place in our energy body, our pranic body, in our biochemistry and neuroplasticity. We need to fall within and become soft, melt and flow. Inhabit our deep self, the center of our being, where the totality of who we are can come home. The indwelling temple of the divine, this secret well, this sacred chalice, can only be found and lived from in direct experience of the present moment, at one with the body of life. This new moon in Shatabisha and in conjunction with the royal star of Formalhaut steers a longing, the yearning for wholeness, for deep connection, for profound holistic healing, for touching and being touched by the heart of creation. It is the new moon of death and rebirth, ashes to ashes, surrendering attachments, fears and conditioning, and restoration to a new way of being and living, learning the art of making love to life, of being in love with life. We can put an image of Shiva on our altar, acknowledge the south direction with a candle, burn some incense because it is a new moon in air, place a cup of clean water in honor of Varuna, and offer white or pale blue flowers. We can sit quietly, meditate, and visualize fragrant white or pale blue flowers showering onto our heads and onto the whole world, whilst conflict and disharmony dissolve in peace and love. And the mantra that we can chant is, of course, Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you, and see you soon.
Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchit Ananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om